How's it going, guys? This is Benjamin Mena again, here with some recruiting help, some recruiting information. Got some good questions from one of my friends down in Florida. So, I'm going to read off the questions, and then I'm going to go one by one and answer them. The first question is, how has social media changed the way people find jobs? That is a huge question. That might take this entire video. Second question is, how do recruiters use social media to sort through the applicants? Another great question. And the third one is there an inordinate amount of information work against applicants and recruiters? Does it affect one more than the other? Or does it only affect one and not the other? So I'm going to save that one for last. So let me go ahead and start with, how has social media changed the way that people find jobs? Well, let me take a few steps back. The good majority of positions are filled through referrals. And what social media, I believe, does is you're able to keep up with more and more people. Give you an example, like Facebook, a great place to do job search because you have friends and your friends are in the industry, and if you reach out to them privately, you don't have to sit there and tell the world, like, Facebook post, tag everybody, hey guys, I'm looking for a job. No, don't do that. Personal messages are the best. Hey, I know that you're working for this company. I know you're doing this here. You're doing that here. Hey, does your company have any openings? What social media does is you're able to do things much quicker. My favorite, and I'm going to probably spend a lot of time talking about this. You can call me a LinkedIn evangelist. And I do not work for LinkedIn at all. But LinkedIn is one of the best social media tools out there that you will ever have to help you with your job search. There is so much data, there is so much people. It is a shortcut back end that people have never had before. So, kicking to the question, how has social media changed the way that people find jobs? Back in the day, people used to sit there and go through the classified ads of the newspaper. They'd wait till Sunday, and then they'd mail their resume in to a location. The recruiter would open up the envelope, sit there and run the information, call you up, run the information to the hiring manager. Look how many days that took. And then came the time of job boards. Job boards are amazing, but at the same time, job boards cost companies a lot of money. Half the time, the positions that you're looking for, they're not on the job boards because every single posting costs money. And you know what? We'll say if a company has so many postings, they have to negotiate a very large scale deal. If it's a smaller or mid-sized company, they don't have the operational funds for that kind of stuff. But job boards, all you had to do was search, look for some things. Then came the era of social media. I believe job boards are very important, and social media plays a great backdoor to the job boards. Give you an example. I tell the people a lot. Once you find a job, whether on a job board, whether on the company's website, what you want to do is you definitely want to put in your application and then hop on LinkedIn and use the tools on there. Search for the names. You can do a search for employees, for that company. Narrow it down to a zip code. And you might be able to figure out who the decision makers are or who the recruiter is that's working with, trying to fill that job. It is a great back-end tool because there's a lot of times, when you're applying to a job, I hate the whole idea of the sit and pray, shoot and pray. Hey, I'm submitting the job application. I'm just going to pray I get it. You know what social media does, or aka LinkedIn does, is you're able to sit there and connect with the power players. There's been many times where I've seen jobs that had over 500-600 job applicants. And guess who was able to cut through a lot quicker? It was some of the people that hopped on LinkedIn, found me or found the hiring manager, and connected directly with them, sent them a message, and they're the ones that would typically came in for the interview. That doesn't happen all the time, but do you want to just shoot your resume out and pray, or do you want to make a very effective job search? And that's what social media does. It helps create a more effective job search. And here's the biggest thing is, most people don't do it. Most people don't use the tools out there. It requires work. But you know what? Sending out 40, 50, 60 applications a week. I always say job hunting is a full-time job. You need time, effort, and energy. Is it better to sit there and shoot 40, 50 applications out, or do 5 to 10 targeted applications with using social media to hunt down the power players, send them messages, and connect with them? because in today's world and today's economy, connection is key. So I hope that answers the first question. I'm going to make this a two-part thing just so it doesn't run on and on, time-wise. But hey, looking forward to talking to you guys again. Look for part 2, and I'll see you guys later.